Hey Manicast fans, Captain Jack Zastro here saying what's up. So today I'm going to be going through the black picks for Commander, picking some of my favorite black cards. I picked 5 creatures and 5 non-creatures as usual. These again are just kind of like staples that are going to fit into a lot of different decks depending on what you're going with as far as Commander. I'm not really looking at any other format. So far I've been getting some pretty good success on this, so we'll keep doing it. Anyway, I'm going to start off with the non-creatures first. First one that I have is Grave Pact. Grave Pact is 3 black, 1 colorless enchantment. That is whenever a creature you control is put into the graveyard from play, everybody else has to sacrifice a creature. Again, since Commander is a multiplayer format, definitely useful. Next one, Phyrexian Arena. Classic staple, 2 black, 1 colorless enchantment. You draw an extra card during your draw step and you lose 1 life. Card drawing is good. This is another one I really like, Endless Whispers. It's from 5th Dawn, 2 black, 2 colorless enchantment. Pretty much it is whenever one of your creature dies, you have to pick somebody to give it to, which makes for a lot of fun stuff, especially if you're playing with kind of shitty creatures. Then you can be like, oh man, you just got my shitty creature. What are you going to do with it? Bam. It's fun. I don't know. I like it. Next one, Beacon of Unrest. Pretty much in every single one of my black Commander decks, or decks that have black in it, Beacon of Unrest is 2 black, 3 colorless sorcery. Put target artifact or creature from a graveyard into play under your control, and then shuffle Beacon of Unrest back into your deck. Why is this card awesome? You can use it to get back your good creatures, you can get it back to get your good artifacts, or you can take somebody else's card that you probably used some discard on, and you can be a total jerk off, and there's nothing they can do about it. Ha ha ha, right? Ha ha ha. Okay, last one. Sorcery. Again, this is kind of old. Exhume from Urza's Saga. 1 black, 1 colorless. Each player chooses a creature card in their graveyard and puts that creature back into play. Super awesome. Need I say more? I'm going to save that guy for later. Alright, next one. From Legion. Bane of the Living is my first creature I pick. I really like Morph in Commander. You can really mess with people's heads. They're like, oh my god, what is it? I don't know. And Bane of the Living is cool. He's got black, black X for his Morph. And basically when he's flipped face up, all creatures in play get -X/-X. It's a really good board wipe. And if you're playing Commander, a lot of times that's useful. So I like it. Plus he's a 4/3 if you need a pinch hitter. I don't know. Kind of cool. Staple of black Commander, Necrotal. Similar to other creatures, when he comes into play, he destroys target non-artifact, non-black creature. Unlike a lot of creatures nowadays, for black, he has First Strike. First Strike is good, and he only costs 4. And I recently believe they moved him into a human assassin, so if you're going thematic, you can do stuff with him too. Plus, he just looks cool. He's got weird scarabs coming out of his neck. Necrosavant is another really good one. He is good to keep coming back. He has 3 black, 3 colorless for his cost. He's a 5/5. His ability is pay 2 black, 3 colorless during your upkeep and sacrifice a creature to bring him back into play. So you can use that to consistently get him out. He works great with comes into play abilities. Otherwise, he's also just a great beater. I mean, 5/5, he's pretty solid. Lastly, Reaver Demon. My buddy Mustache would be pissed off if I didn't mention Reaver Demon. 4 black, 4 colorless, 6/6 flying fucking demon. When he comes into play, he kills all non-artifact, non-black creatures if he came in from your hand. So he's really cool. I like him. Plus he's a 6/6 demon. Can't mess around with it. Side note, I also really like Promise of Power. I love putting big demons into play. Promise of Power was one of my favorite cards. I just didn't pick it in here, but I thought I'd mention it too. Lastly, for black commanders, sleeper commanders, I picked Balthor the Defiled. I don't know how many people are running this guy as a commander. If you're going to go solo black, which is kind of tough for commander, but first of all, he gives all minions +1/+1, which isn't really that great unless you're running like a Volrath thing to make 2/2 minions over and over again. But his ability is really what makes him super awesome. For 3 black, you remove him from the game, which, if you remember, with Commander rules, he just goes back to the command zone, and you'll just have to pay 2 more for him. But That's not bad for what he does. You remove him from the game, and each player returns all black and all red creatures from their graveyard right to play. Now, if you're playing with a black deck, you're probably playing with a lot of really cool black creatures, many that I didn't mention there. And he can just keep on doing this. And if you're also running black, you probably have good ways of removing their stuff from the graveyard permanently. So you can kind of mess around with people pretty bad, and you'll be like, I win, you lose. Anyway, I'd like to thank Flynn here for being on the show. Next week I will do white, so that'll be pretty exciting. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know. Otherwise, if you want me to answer any questions, feel free to find me on Tumblr. I am Pseudo Jews, I think is what it is. It's a Pokemon thing. Anyway, you can look for me there. I'll post a link with the video. Alright, just thought I'd share that.